well, hello, should I say. You'll be watching this in the evening because that's when I schedule my videos. But for me, it's, 7 o'clock. Boom. So, I love this set of nails. Oh my God. So this is a set created for one of my regulars. She sent me loads of pictures. Now, she's a bit of an earth mother. I call her a hippie because she's, yeah. So she sent me these pictures of these beautiful, I think, oh, I've forgotten what they're called. Malachite? Something like that. Gorgeous, like gemstones. And that was the inspiration. So I'm going to throw out now the colours that I used. So this green, you can hear me rifling through my drawers, I've applied a thin clear base, done all my natural nail work prep, yada yada, all the same. And this green, no, it's not that one. How can I find it? Splashing Around, I believe, from Hazel Dixon, with a bit of the brown, which is Ava. Then I've also used Spiced Coral and Bright White. Those are the colours. I've got it out. Boom. So as you can see, I'm creating the most subtle marble possible. I don't really want a proper marble. I want it to come out more like kind of creaky door in the background there, like veins, like on the gemstones. So I'm just adding like little bits of like marbly veins, and then a little bit of copper flakes, my chrome copper flakes. And I'm going to do this, so with the little finger and the index finger I used the green and the brown. On the ring finger I used Bright White, and I think this is my favourite, with copper. When this was finished at the end, I definitely think this had the best result for me. I liked it the most. So I'm applying that Bright White, and then I'm going to do the same with copper, with the coral glitter. Oh, acrylic all over the place today. And then I'm going to add some of those crane flakes. But as you can see, I'm wanting to do it more like veins, so I'm not trying to get a full marble over the entire nail. I'm wanting to make it quite irregular, disorganised. I don't want it looking too uniform. And I'm capping them in clear as I go along, making sure everything goes nice and matte so I know it's all been encapsulated. Then on this now I used the green and the coral, so instead of the brown I used the coral for the marbling. And again, capping them all in clear when I'm happy with the design. And I'm really happy with how the thumb came out, because I think I got the veins just right on the thumb. I think this was one of the better ones. So I've included my filing because I know some people like to see this. So as always, I'm doing sidewall, free edge, checking that lower arch. And then very gently around that cuticle area, making sure I've got a really nice blend between acrylic and natural nail, and then doing the entire body of the nail. And I do this for all of my nails, so I end up with nice uniform nails. And now on to the other bit of design work I'm doing on these nails. I'm applying a matte top coat and then I'm going to cure in my LED light because they're not quite how I want them yet. I want a bit more layering to this design. So when that's all cured, I've then come in with my Goddess alcohol inks, just randomly throwing them on the nail and then coming in with alcohol to just disperse them a bit. And I'm going to try and create some shadowing and the thicker veins that you get in these crystals. So this, so how to do it, you just kind of play with it until it looks how you want it. I'm really sorry, that's not very helpful, I know, but I just kept manipulating that alcohol ink until I was happy with how it dispersed. I'd got some nice veins. I'd kind of like manipulated and painted them in. So I definitely like this effect most on the white. I think it gave for me, it was the most striking one. But the green, obviously the green, they look quite right because most of the crystals she sent me were green. There was just a few white ones in the picture, but yeah, I was really happy with how it came out on the white, especially when top coated over, because at the moment I was working away at this point going, oh, I'm not sure, I don't know, oh, I wasn't quite happy, but just wait until we top coat these. So I just wanted to add a little extra. So I'm using some of these rose gold shapes from Hazel Dixon and placing that on the nail before I top coat. Now I did top coat over these because this is one of my ladies who you can just put the smallest, tiniest crystal perfectly situated. She will find a way of smashing it off. So I was like, what can I put on her that will add a bit of bling, but I can top coat all the way around? So we went for one of these rose gold shapes. And when you top coat this, it just adds a dimension to that vein. Like, because if you look at it matte, it doesn't look anything special. And then you put the top coat on, and I was like, oh my god, yes. I was so in love with this set of nails. And this white one, just look how that comes to life. Oh, yes. yeah, I think these looked so much like the images of the gemstones she sent me. And then when they're all finished, just applying a bit of cuticle oil and we're all done. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I loved creating them. If you have any questions, comments or requests, please just pop them below. As you can see, my lady, she's a hell of a chewer. That's why she's got really dry skin and stuff around her nails. But hey ho, what you gonna do? But anyway, this, oh, look at them. So happy with them. Love them. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you all again soon. Bye. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video, guys. If you want to see more like this, remember to head on over to my channel, click the subscribe button and make that bell ring, and then you'll get notifications every time I share a new video. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.